Good morning, guys. How are we doing? Today is the 23rd of November 2021 and I thought it's about time I took you around the garden. Tanny's already at work. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've only just now got enough light to actually come out here and do any filming. It took me, plus I had to babysit the cat, it took me an hour and a half to get her to eat her breakfast. And I had to stand there in the kitchen while she was doing it because she is pining for Tanny now he's started work, which is very sad, but it is what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this way and we're going to work around to the pulley tunnel. Okay, so as you can see, our volunteer nasturtium has gone completely bonkers. Tanny has asked me to pull it out, so that will be a job for the next couple of days, where I need to pull it out. I'm going to process the leaves. I'm going to chop them up, blanch them and freeze them because they are fully edible and work like spinach. Only they got a little bit of a kick to the spinach, which is fine. A couple of weeks ago I finally actually planted the garlic and it's going great guns. It's loving it. We've put it in pots this year because again we don't know when we're going to be moving. So we just felt that it was going to be easier to do it this way than actually pop it in these, which still have the beetroot in them. We're trying to give them as much time as possible to do their growth thing. I think this bed may be about time to pull it out, but you can probably also see that we have 2 or 3 volunteer potatoes growing in here as well. What I haven't been able to show you is that I've actually planted in quite a lot of the strawberry runners. Now a lot of the runners had about 3 or 4 different strawberry plants on them, so in this lot here we've got I think 42, but there's still a shed ton more over there. These are only the ones that had taken root in the actual lawn itself. I'm not kidding. They went mad. Okay. Now up here, this is where we put our runner beans that we bought as an experiment, put them in the wire baskets. I'm not going to pull them down. Now, after doing some research, I've discovered that they can stay growing, and they will stay growing and be perennial, so I'm going to leave them that way and leave them in the baskets because it just seems like the sensible thing to do. Might clip them back a bit, but yeah, I'm going to let them, you know, do their thing. And the nasturtium in there has come on. The other one on there has decided to grow. Here's our chestnuts. Now I know that they're not looking very chipper, but that one might actually be dead. But they are deciduous, so it's quite possible that they're just doing their deciduous thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them down, all down there a bit, because I want them out from underneath the birch tree. You know, this thing, massive thing, which was great for this year's growth because, oh my god, it's rubbish, man, seriously. Because it meant that they were protected, right? But for over winter and for next year, because these will all be sent to their new homes in spring. Yeah, they'll all be sent to the new homes in spring. So as soon as they start getting their new leaves, get rid of those. We've still got our olive tree. It's amazing, this thing. We didn't actually get olives on it, but then we were pretty lax with the watering this year. Apparently when an olive tree is actually in flower and in fruit, it needs a gallon of water a day. Yeah, never got that. Here's our bay tree, which is going bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. The strawberries are still fruiting because They are a perennial version of or a late fruiter, or whatever you want to call them. But as you can see, the slugs and the woodlice are getting them more than we are. Not even waiting, oh you little bugger, not even waiting for them to get fully ripe. So yeah, we're kind of not getting any strawberries ourselves, which sucks. I did the last harvest on the mint a little while ago. This will all break down once it all goes really sad looking. I mean sadder now. I will cut it all back really low, because it will grow from the base in the spring and it will be fine. It'll come back really good. Right, now we be out. Look at this weirdness. It's already been pruned and it's coming back. It's not allowed. Tell it to stop. Right. Okay. Oh no, there's another one. Okay, I gotta show you something. Look. It's a Goji Berry. It's our first one. And if you have a quick look down here, I've just spotted this. We've got another two. Now, I was very worried about this plant this year, because we've had to move it 3 times in 12 months. Goji berries do not like being messed with. And it didn't get any leaves or anything until September. And all of a sudden, we've got goji berries. First ones in 3 years. I'm so chuffed. That's awesome. I'm so excited. I'm going to pick those later. Okay. Okay. Oh. Let's get in here. Oof. Right. So, for those of you who've been following along, we've kind of changed things around. As you can see, all our fruit trees that were at the back are now in here, overwintering. Now they're in here because they keep getting blown over, especially those big ones, and the apricots. The bay tree I was thinking about bringing in here as well. But anything that comes in here obviously has to be watered, and we don't have a back hose, so it means 10-litre buckets being drawn around. It's quite heavy actually, just quietly. Now we've got the last of the bean experiments. Now we did get some beans off these. The soybeans gave us beans, the chickpeas gave us beans, the black-eyed peas not so much, but they were all grown at a very odd time of the year, so not such a bad thing. I'm not that worried about it. We have proven that you can grow them through pantry means, so we're going to do that again this year. Now over here I've put our black currant in, and I've done that because Mr. Steve Diggy over at Digwell Greenfingers, I said you need to protect 1-year-old growth, which, as much as this is actually probably 3-year-old growth, it's actually 1-year-old growth, because we thought for a whole year this thing was dead, and it only came back in the spring after 12 months of being left in a pot and looking very dead, because a bug had been eating its roots. So I think I might protect it. Now these are the pistachios. We have 1 male and 2 females. Now they are deciduous, so they're not dying, just the leaves are falling off, okay? So don't get upset. The leaves are falling off. They should grow back in the spring, and if they do grow back in the spring, I have pistachio trees. Yay! Pistachios as well are the kind of tree that need a male and females to produce the nuts. and it's 1 male to 7 females. I've got 2. That's enough. So lemongrass is still going. It's looking a bit sad, but I might pull some of it out to thin it out a bit, but it's not really usable size yet. I've put the summer savoury, sorry, the winter savoury, the sage and the lemon balm that we got earlier this year. I've put them in here as well because it just seems safer that way. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way over to the brassica bed because it is quite a way, but I will show you from here because everything's looking quite amazing. Okay, so as you can see, they're all gone a bit mad over there. We have got Brussels coming in, and I'll show you that area a little bit closer up tomorrow. How's that? So there we go, that's the garden. Since Tanny started work again, I've actually been able to get some stuff done. Get some jobs done, get things done, which is great. And today I'm going to have to do some really adulting, yucky jobs, which I'm actually going to record, and I'm going to do that because I know that there's some people out there who don't even think about it and don't even know what they're doing. So, as much as I might be seeing to the basic needs of our kitty cat, like cleaning her cat box and stuff like that, cleaning the bin, boring shit, I'm still going to record it, and I'm going to do it so that people know how it's a safe way to do it. Okay, so I think I need a brew. I'm going to go put the kettle on. Whew. So brew time. You guys have a really good day. Let me know how your day goes, what you're planning, anything exciting, and I will talk to you later on. Have a really awesome one. See you later. Bye.